Hello, I'm Noel Cheer.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you news of an alien invasion of our planet. A few moments ago, Earth was invaded by supernatural beings from outer space.
We go now to our reporter. It's too fast. I can't do it. We go now to our reporter Judith in Wellington, where alien spacecraft has landed near the Houses of Parliament. What can you tell us, Judith?
Thank you, Laura and Grace. I am Mary, reporting live from Lambton Key, where alien invaders have been chasing around, causing chaos, havoc, and pandemonium. There is panic and terror in the streets this morning when the people of New Zealand wake up in their beds, having to find that there are mad aliens running down the streets, causing havoc, and the New Zealandonians woke up to find an alien spacecraft that has descended on the capital. There have also been reports of aliens throughout the towns and cities of New Zealand. It seems that they will not take no for an answer. The humankind will never be the same again. One thing that everybody should know, that the risk of the harm to the public is very real, and it's really unclear that we are under attack from the aliens.
Has taken over our television studio to issue their demands of the people of Earth. Standing by in our studio is Yoko Tokamushi. Now, Yoko Tokamushi, what's happening there?
Well, yes. Terrifying thing just said to me, "Give me your studio or else." Okay, then I said, I can say that it's very tense in the studio right now, since they decide the human fate. What can we do? What can we tell you is that these alien creatures smell really awful, like a mixture of rotten carcasses and manure, and they're quite scary. Looks like one of these aliens is about to address us with our topic.
People of the earth, please listen carefully. We are super beings of the planet Zero from the galaxy of Muddy Moo. Demand from the penny humans the following things in no particular order.
We want all military forces.
We want all chocolate bars.
We want all the tailors you have ever seen.
If you don't give us these things as soon as possible, we'll destroy you with our potato guns. You have 3 days. That is all.
Well, there you have it. We now know what these aliens want from us. Are these demands responsible? Is this the end of the human race? We'd like to hear your opinion. What does this terrifying event mean to you? Have you had a close encounter with the alien being? Email us at www.alienemergency.org. And now let's take a quick look at how the stock market has reacted to these alien demands.
Stock market report. Well, the New Zealand dollar has wobbled a bit in the light of this alien invasion. Stocks in most insurance companies have begun to fall, even though it has been announced that any policies covering alien invasion would have been put in as a joke and will not be honoured. Meanwhile, stocks are expected to skyrocket in gun wholesalers, makers of first aid kits, and any company making any sort of ray gun or laser shield. Finally, the big surprise player of the day seems to be the makers of the new cottage-style makeshift shelters, which have only just come onto the market in the last 20 minutes. These are looking very popular, although they seem to be nothing more than a reinforced cottage, which you could do yourself at home if you had some spare wood and a cottage. Well, I'm going home to empty the safe and buy a one-way ticket out of here. So long, and back to the news desk.
I can see the stock market reporter running out of the building there. And now, the New Zealand government is preparing to make a statement. Officials are saying that the aliens landed here because New Zealand is the first country on Earth to greet the sun each morning. Meanwhile, the rest of the world is watching and waiting to see what happens. The way events unfold here in New Zealand will have a big impact on the entire planet. So with such pressure on her shoulders, the New Zealand Prime Minister is about to greet the media on location on the steps of the Beehive. Is Parliamentary reporter Judith. We are going to her now. What's going on down there?
Thanks, Grace. Well, crowds are wandering around, people on their way to work and coming back from bars. Most seem quite unaware, with no idea what has happened. Aliens have invaded, people. Wake up, be afraid. Wait, now I think I see the Prime Minister. Yes, here she comes now to address the nation.
Tēnā koutou katoa. People of New Zealand, this is your Prime Minister, asking each and every one of you to please remain calm. It is very important that we do our best to make these powerful space aliens welcome and display all friendly, welcoming qualities that define us as Kiwis. We will be holding a pōwhiri later today, then I will join the alien leaders on a helicopter tour of our beautiful country. By showing off our beautiful clean green land, hopefully these beings will spare New Zealand from destruction and move on to Australia. A government helpline has been set up in case you come across one of these alien beings. The best thing to do is hold your breath, smile, and then quickly run away. In the meantime, go about your business as usual. The buses will run, the rubbish will be collected, and the economy will wait for no one. That is all.
Thank you, Prime Minister, for those words of wisdom, which are bound to stop people from rioting, looting and panicking. Well, we have already had some interesting feedback from our viewers who have some pretty strong opinions, most of them against the alien invasion. Bob from Wainuiamata wrote, "Say what you like about these alien invaders. They sure know how to organise an invasion. I for one am impressed by their no-nonsense attitude." While Sue of Tauranga left a voice message that said, "We shouldn't be afraid to fight these creatures. They're nothing but a bunch of, oh no, they're here, they're outside my window." Thanks for those thoughts. And keep them coming in. And now we go over to an interview of someone else who claims they have had a close encounter with creatures from outer space. Our reporter Jacob is with that person now.
Hello New Zealand, I'm here with Daphne Daffodil, who says she was once abducted by aliens. Hello, thank you for joining us today. Now, this alien invasion of your planet must stir up some pretty painful memories for you. Tell us, what exactly are creatures from outer space really like?
Well, really, I don't remember a thing. All I can recall is bright lights, a spacecraft, then blank.
Right, okay, I understand. And how has this experience affected you? Has it changed your life?
No, not at all. I'm just trying to avoid all contact until the invasion is over.
I see. Finally, Daphne, tell me, as a person of experience with extraterrestrials, what do you think we should be doing?
Just don't panic. Do not try and attempt to fight them either. The army will take care of that kind of stuff.
Well, definitely. Thank you very much for your time. Back to the studio.
Now my question is, where to from here? What do we know about these alien beings? Can we afford to ignore them? And where is the safest place for me to go after this show? To help us answer these rather tricky questions, we have a panel of alien experts in the studio to discuss what you at home can do about this alien invasion and what you at home can do about it. Einstein, who is an expert in monster trucks, and Mike, who is a specialist in peace and harmony, and Kat Tabby, a professional catologist from Catland with a certificate in cooking. Can you hear me? What are we going to do?
Well, I think the first thing we all should be doing is buying a monster truck and running all the aliens over. I've done this before. Give me 5 minutes and I'll fire up the V12 and squash them all.
I think you're absolutely wrong. What we should do is make peace with our alien brothers and have some tea and then stay really calm and hope they leave us.
Well, you two dim-witted idiots are both wrong. I'll tell you what we should be doing. Finding out what cats were invading our city. I think they were green chocolate point Persians. What else would they be?
Probably fat eating people.
What cats got to do with anything? Aliens are invading our universe.
Aliens? What the heck are aliens? I'm a catologist. I know that they're cats.
Nah, they're just peace people from, like, Pluto. They're just a bit crazy, that's all.
They arrive here on little spaceships and they travel anywhere.
They're hopping a happy fan and drove here.
For your information, cats come from the planet Earth.
That's rubbish. They come from America.
Well, so much for the opinions of the experts. Are they right? Who can tell? I guess we'll find out soon enough. In the meantime, let's have a look at the havoc and mayhem that is happening up and down the country with Stephanie and Sky. What's been happening out there?
Thanks, Laura and Grace. Let's have a look at what's happening out there. Starting in the far north, there are reports of alien creatures chasing sheep around paddocks. Downtown Kaitaia has been overrun by frightened flocks in Auckland. There is an outrage as the aliens try to knock over the Sky Tower and use it as a space antenna for their ships. Keep away from the downtown area. Aliens have been seen swimming in the boiling mud pools of Rotorua. Locals say they are very rude tourists, but are unaware of any unusual smell in Hawke's Bay. Invaders have been seen guzzling wine and passing out amongst the vines. Beware of weird toxic alien vomit. The Wellington Railway and bus station have become an alien transit lounge where they can relax after a long space flight and refresh themselves in preparation for killing us all. There may be delays to train and bus services in the south. People in Kaikoura have approached the local whale population for support, hoping that their size and intelligence could save us all. Progress has been slow due to a language barrier. Meanwhile, confusion in Canterbury, where aliens are working with the region's cow community. seeking an alliance since, just like them, cows have 4 stomachs. Nothing has been announced so far. Finally, in Dunedin, creatures have been spotted at the Speight's Beer Factory and the Cadbury Chocolate Factory. The aliens are said to be extremely unstable and should not be approached. Well, I'm going to hide in my basement. So back to you, Laura and Grace. How are you two going to spend your last days?
Thanks, Stephanie and Sky. I'm going to run home to my mummy.
And I'm going to eat as many ice creams and lollies as I can until I'm either sick or aliens get me. Meanwhile, stay tuned for updates and live reports as they come in. If you would like to keep up with our probable demise on our webcam, just log on to our webpage and click on TV Studio /org aliens. Goodbye, everyone. May these terrifying, strange and foul-smelling alien beings have mercy on us all.
From the whole team at 3 News.
I stopped.